tell you to do, you may have to wait. You may have to go through some things. But you can always find an answer when you want to do wrong. You can always find help when you want to go down the wrong path. So we find out that here he was a trickster. But that takes us back to what I was saying. It started with Abraham. Abraham in his old age, he told his servant, he said, go back to my mama's house, my father's house. Find my son a wife. He went back and he found it. And the thing about it is, it just don't be one person. If it's in the bloodline, it's in the bloodline. So here we find that he went and found Rebecca for Isaac. And everything fell in order. That's good when you know somebody done told you go do something, God done told you do something, and you see it started lining up. The first thing you do, you see that they come to pass, they give you a little more faith. Then they come to pass, they give you a little more faith. And then this else, you know ain't nobody else told you. And then but it being answered just the way you saw it, that gives you a little more faith. So here we find the servant, he's going to get Rebecca. He comes to Laban and he says, God says, we got to find a wife in your house. What did they say? They said, well, God said it. We can't come against it. Oh, now here he is. He excited. He ready to go. He don't deal with God told him to do. He ready to get this on down the road and get through with it. But here Laban is. Said, give us 10 days. Come back. He said, no. That's our next move. Speak to it. Don't let hindrance take your blessing. God don't told you to go do something. You fired up. You excited. Everything coming to pass. Everything falling in order. And here comes somebody with a trick up their sleeve to hinder everything that God just told you. Everything is right here in order. And here he is saying, come back in a few days. Come back for what? You said, God said, if that's the way it's supposed to be, then this the way it's going to be. Now what I need to come back for? He had tricks up his sleeve. So that lets us know that even in the bloodline, there's more than one trickster. Now, then when he get on down the road, he said, no, we got to move quickly. We got to move on down. I got to get her. We got to get her back to her husband. We got to move quickly. Now here it is. She's barren. Mean there was issues in the family. She can't have kids. But Isaac had prayed, and now here she is pregnant. And twins. My sister can attest to this because the one back there, her umbilical cord tied around her brother's neck. And it caused him to be sickly. He had to stay in the hospital for 45 days or more. But here this is Esau being birthed. And just as he come out, Jacob grabbed him by the ankle. That's something for a child to grab another child by the ankle. Because I've been